Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video update here for GALA, we are trading at 0.04753. 24-hour volume, we're down 26%, and market cap, we're down 5.06%. So heading over to our chart here, we're just going to take a look on the left-hand side, and then we're going to get into a few of our indicators to really see the movement that we're going to expect for GALA today. So taking a look at our first stop here on a daily time frame, we can see massive gains as we can see the volume pressure of the buyers really push the price as high as it can here, and we can see as high as the 55.72 here just on Saturday. So as we can see, there has been a few corrections in the marketplace as these corrections are very small, they're very minimal, and we can see that the uptrend here is in fact increasing. Now, one of the things that I do want to show you here is our parallel channel. So if we take a look at our parallel channel, coming into an area of resistance and an area of support, really we're actually getting out of this channel here and retesting the bottom support line. So again, coming up to an area of resistance, coming down to an area of support, resistance, and then correction on the area of support. Now, one of the things here that we do want to take a look at is the measure of our momentums, and that's where I've got our RSI, our KDJ, our MACD indicator, and our STC. So first of all, we want to take a look at the STC here. It is considered as heavy overbought. As we can see, we are above our 80% red line, and we are most likely, again, going to see that correction take place into today, going down to an area of support and retesting some resistance line. On a daily time frame, we can see that the MACD indicators right here, that these histograms are getting lighter in color, but most importantly, they are getting smaller in the color as well. So the uptrend itself is slowly dissipating. Now, as we can see here with our RSI on the right-hand side, it could be a potential sell opportunity where we see our K line coming down, potentially crossing below our D line here. And again, our KDG indicator off to the right-hand side, we can see the J line here, which is this purple line, can be potentially crossed underneath our K and our D line, which does trigger, again, an earlier signal opposed to the RSI signal that we would typically see. So that's kind of what we're going to expect in the next day or so, is retesting the bottom support line and seeing the reactions of our momentum indicators, the RSI and our KDJ. Now, heading over to the 4-hour time frame, if you guys are going to be trading or doing swing trades or daily trades here, again, we can see heavy selling pressure as we can see these nodes of our volume, buying pressure, and then followed by selling pressure here. We have one green node followed by two red nodes here, one green node, and we're going to anticipate a red node as well. So as we can see here, we're going through, again, another parallel channel that's actually coming down to an area of support. Here is our line on our daily time frame that we may potentially break on a downside here. We can see that the RSI on the right-hand side is already indicating very heavy in the overbought scenario because it did trigger that selling opportunity here a few hours ago, and we are coming down to more of a downtrend. We can see the KDJ here is slowly had a bounce off of our J line and actually expanded on the downside, resulting into another wave of a red indicator of our MACD. So you can see here we saw that lighter color of our histogram bar below our 0%, however, resulted in a heavy red signal. So again, what we're going to experience with GALA is potentially coming down and retesting this area here of an area of support. We can potentially see these three indicators of these three lines here coming down to an area of support of 4, 5, 6, 1. Depending on the volumes, we may see a surge of the volume bringing us at least the 78% of our fib, and then may see that rejection coming down. And lastly, I'm going to cover up 1 hour of our time frame, expanding this, taking a look at some of our indicators of our momentums. We can see, again, keep in mind in the 4-hour time frame, it is looking very bearish. In the 1-hour time frame, we may see the price come up and retest this area of resistance. We can see it right here. Let's pull out our fib chart and kind of get projected numbers here. So if we can take a look here, resistance level already has peaked in the last couple of hours or so at the 0.04800. We see this heavy red candle here itself. If the candle does in fact close such as this that you can see on the screen, it is known as an engulfing candlestick, which is a bearish result of the previous candlestick here, showing us heavy selling pressure as we can already see on the chart. We can see on the KDJ again is slightly tipping on the downside, and the RSI here may trigger that sell opportunity. So here's the sell opportunity I want to show you, where the K line dips below our D line itself. And again, we can see that the J line for our KDJ is angled downwards, even though our STC does show red, and we see the MAC indicator getting smaller in the histograms itself. It could potentially open up in darker red colors, which will validate the RSI and the KDJ of our indicators and bring us down to that area of support. We do have the 23% of our fib at 0.04678 as a good area of support. However, it was only temporary pauses in that marketplace until it fell down even further. So that's kind of my outlook here for Jasmy. Definitely proceed with caution in today. We did have really good increases day after day, but now we're seeing that correction on a downside. And I am hoping for Jasmy's sake, or Jasmy, for Gala, that we do hold into this indicator at the very bottom of the support, do a slight correction to continue the strong momentum on the upside. So definitely let me know what you guys think down below. I hope you found the video insightful. Like and subscribe as well, but I'll see you guys next time.